Hello and welcome to another Napoleon 2v2 multiplayer battle. It is I, Texanus Maximus, and my good buddy Lieutenant Burnside, and we are the Denmark, and we are going up against Great Britain. Now, for my army, I decided to go with a fun army. Let's go get this thing going. I got 5 line infantry, 2 long range, 3 elite lifeguards of foot, 3 militia, a general's unit, and 4 heavy dragoons. Now, Burnside decided to go with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line infantry, 6 line infantry, 7 line infantry with a militia. He got 4 light dragoons, a general staff, and a lifeguard of foot. He also brought 2 foot 12 pounds, and I brought 2 howitzers. So let's go look at what the British are bringing. They got 3 light cav right here, howitzer, mostly line infantry mixed in with some militia. They do got a couple of rifles on this side, a general staff, a 6-pound horse artillery. My guy didn't bring any artillery, it looks like. So he's got a lot of foot. All these guys are elite except for this one. This is a light foot. And then you got a couple of militia units in here as well. So the plan was, at the very beginning, was for me to come help Burnside to tackle this guy and wall off my guy. And the battle doesn't quite go that way, but let's see how it turns out. So Burnside is trying to deploy his cannons right here in the middle, and looks like we do have some long rangers getting set up. We're just kind of eyeballing each other, seeing what everyone has. Does look like the British are slowly starting to walk up on my side. It is we are playing the grassy flatlands, by the way, and the only rules were no fixed, no unicorns. You can bring as many of whatever you wanted, and this is what we brought. So here's kind of my battle lines. I'm trying to wall them off while also giving Burnside my 3 lifeguards. It looks like, old British are making a move here. So the cav went from all the way over there to over here. He does see an opening for these cannons right out in the middle, and it looks like they are wide open, juicy targets, so he's gonna go for it. Let's watch. He's coming in, thinking, oh, this ain't no thing. And then, ow. That was a good chunk of guys. 29 guys left out of 45. He's still heading tough in there. I see it coming now, so I immediately bring in my horses. Hopefully Burnside can bring it. I told him to go ahead and start getting the canister loaded. Does he shoot? Oh, he does get some bulk in there, and no canister except for here. Oh my god. Oh god, the destruction. All but 4 horses. Oh sweet baby Jesus. That is the end of you. So this horse sees what happened. He says, no. We are Audi 5000. So great first engagement. Doesn't get the artillery, and I do only lose 5 horses in the engagement. I also bring up my line infantry. He does start to get the artillery pumping on my guys right here, which are going, dapper top hats. Look at that. You have to have a top hat if you're going to be doing the howitzer. I think that's just a given, right? Right. Let's see them do a shot here. Ready? Fire when ready. Ooh, let's watch them go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So now he sees I'm opening up. Now he says, alright, well, if that's the case, then let's go ahead and get the attack cracking, because I don't have any artillery. So my guy, you can see up in the mini-map, we can make it bigger real quick, does decide to push his advantage, because he sees that I am walling him off, but his side is not really moving at all. Let's go ahead and collapse that for now, so you can get a little bit more of the battle. So he is trying to swing his horses around. I start to notice that. I bring my horses over here. These are light dragoons, so they are faster. They don't hit with quite as much of a punch. I do have some other horses over here as well as my lifeguards. These are mine. And yeah, you can tell whenever I hit spacebar, it does have blue under my unit. So even though we're both Denmark, these are his, these are mine. So I start to notice that he is coming over. So I'm gonna bring over one of my lifeguards, and I'm gonna start chasing after him a little bit. Meanwhile, we are still just firing at his lines. I'm probably firing at the least effective targets. I am firing at his militia units, which I should probably be more focusing on some of these Highland Foot, the King's German Foot, the Black Watch, stuff like that. So he does get his troops around my back. You can kind of see they are starting to test. So I didn't even really notice what they were doing, but then I realized, oh man, I had just left my Howie totally exposed. I try to block, it doesn't really work. I get 1 and 2. I'm still trying to go here. I do cap this guy, but he says, no, we're going for the prize, and there it is. It is all but over. Yikes. Oh, stabbed him right in the heart. Those top hats aren't doing it for you, Scooter. Oh, poor guys. But with that, I do try to wheel my guys in. I don't know what I'm doing there. That was rather stupid. And I do have my guards who I moved from this side on over here. And I do decide to go ahead and YOLO charge with my general. Oh, it did pretty good. Four units. But as you can see, also I did bring in my other horse to help out. This horse got caught up, but as you can see, they are moving into position to just try to finish the fight right here, right now. Honestly, they probably could have done a little quicker. I was a little out of position, and oh yeah, there they go. But I do start to figure it out. I do still have all these lifeguards and a militia unit in the back. I do have these 2 horses over here as well, and yeah, they're gonna start walking into my guns. So these guys are in big time trouble right now. I need to get them out immediately and also reform the lines. Gonna get them out. So I do end up pushing them back. Let's go see what Burnside's doing real quick. He is starting to make the advance and move up. He is getting a little bit of a flanking position on the right, which is perfect. That's exactly what we need him to do, but really the fight is happening right over here. And I'm telling him, hey, I might need a couple extra guys. So he does have these 2 units who might come play a role here in a second. I do see there is a flanking opportunity right here. I did go ahead and start wrapping that, and it is just a little militia unit. So, and this is one of my regular line infantry, so I do get a nice little volley off right there. But I am being outflanked over here by his rifles, and that's not going to be good for me. I do, however, notice that, and I do end up sending my rifles, my sharpshooters, over here to counter that. But here is where the main engagement is. So, we are now getting the lines. He's just letting me shoot him right now. He's not formed up just yet, and honestly, look at these lines. He's kind of overlapping, which is pretty bad, because he's actually going to shoot some of his guys in the back. There he goes. Now he's fixing them up. Huh. Interesting strategy, Cotton. So he's got foot and foot. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing a little melee here. So I see these guys are getting a little weak. I'm gonna fix them up, get them in better lines here. Foot guards, and I'm gonna start to retreat these guys here in the back, and just have a better line. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, and I also see a little site where I might be able to sneak in and get one of these off the field. I do, and this is looking a little bit better. I do finally pull these guys out to not have them get shot in the back. They did do a little horse cavalry charge in there, lost all their horses, and now I have the horse advantage on the far left flank, and actually have more guys on the far left flank, so maybe I can do something with that. Oh, I do lose that horse right there. It is, I say I have more guys, but really, let's see what I do with him. Oh, get in there. He didn't get squared up. Perfect. He is starting to move his guys up into his line formation to replace these guys, but it's too little too late on the far left, because now I got them. I have pure line to these rifles back here. Perfect. And they're going to do some damage. Now look, they charged me right here against my lifeguards. I, in turn, kept the charge on, put them in melee and charge these guys right back. But now I'm in a predicament. So I see that, stop, think about coming back, but then I was like, you know what? It's just time for glory. Go straight in. Bayonet charge! Beautiful, beautiful. Everyone's wearing red. It's kind of hard to notice. I do end up getting a nice flanking position here. I do get into his skirmishers, which are nice. He does have a little bit of wariness. These two units are actually Burnsides, and he's going to plug up the hole. Speaking of Burnside, let's go see what he's doing on this side. Oh yeah, it's a full engagement. He does have a right flank that he is pushing with, getting that turn in his line. Luckily, he doesn't have the this is just a howitzer, or else he'd be canistering right now. We do have these right here to potentially canister, but yeah, he's bringing in 4 squads. Oof, that's tough. Alright, so now it's just time for YOLO. He says, look, I'm getting outflanked. This is bad news bears. I'm also going up against lifeguards. It's just time to YOLO charge. Leroy Jenkins! And, it's a successful charge. Technically, it's not really great that you charge, but in this game, because the bullets do a lot more. Oh yeah, I also saw this skirmisher just hanging out back here. Got into him. It's easy kills. Easy kills. I was able to pop my encouragement, which definitely helped with all the charging, and it looks like I'm going to take that. Burnside is starting to get outflanked over here on the left side, so he's winning the right flank, but he's also losing the left flank. He probably could have done a little bit better on the flanking, maybe got him right here or so, but Burnside is seeing it, and he is going in. Oh, but Burnside is also canistering him from the back, which that was devastating. My goodness, look at all those dead Brits. But he does have some Coldstream guards in there murdering him in melee. This side, yeah, he finally decided, you know what, this isn't working. We gotta get out. We are getting massacred in the melee, so he's running. I'm trying to follow up pretty hard, but at the same time, that's a madhouse. Far side, Burnside is starting to turn this flank. He did get the Howie off the field, and they are now retreating back to his ally. But he does still have this. Now, you notice that this the left side Brit did go a little bit north, and it actually got me in a position where I'm in between him and his partner. So right now I'm in a bit of a precarious position because I'm actually moving here, and all he has to do is come at me over here and maybe leave Burnside in the winds, and it could be game over for me right now. But let's see how that plays out. Right now I'm just thinking, be aggressive. Oh, and look at these champions right here. You got 33 and 26 lifeguard and just a regular line infantry. Oh, Walkie McWalkerson. That's gonna kill you every time. If you walk in this game, you die in this game. That's pretty standard. My boys coming up running and are going to put some heat on them. I am shooting some of my boys in the back. That's not good. I need to scoot these guys back a little bit more. Yeah, look, I shoot my guys and make them leave. That's dumb. Alright, so back over here. Oh, he does start retreating back a little bit more. Burnside is hot on his heels. At this point, I thought, oh man, I'm about to get enveloped. This is not going to be good. I do have this guy here, and I bring over... Oh no, this is actually Burnside's horse, who does get into him. But yeah, it's actually a pretty decent little charge. I had to see that finally, and I said, you know what, no, let's not get in that position. Let's backtrack a little bit. We still have the far left flank to annihilate them, and I still got my long range down here. And so we are still good. I know I have more guys, and I didn't realize he was just going to retreat more, so I said, alright, well, if that's the case, I'll just push right back up. I do move these guys out of position because they are going to engage Burnside, which is going to be all right here. This looks like the final lines here for the rest of their armies, and man, what a shot this is. Ooh. Get some firing. Fire when ready. Nice. Yes, load them muskets. Ready? Fire. Nice. Oh, it cleared them. And they got the light dragoons back there. I think I'm out of horses at this point. And we are starting to double envelop them. It's almost like the Battle of Cannae here. I'm coming in from the left, he's coming in from the right, and we are pushing them all into the middle, and Cannae with guns, basically. So this guy was in a bad spot right here. Look, he got double lined, but he only has 28 guys left. I am bringing some... So we killed his general. Nice. Oh yeah, right there in the middle. I am bringing some guys here. My guys, oh, they're only active. I'm just walking them because I'm being stupid. And yeah, look, I love it. So you see the blue lines are me, and the non-blue lines, but are still Denmark, are Burnside. So I have the left, he has the right. We're just making the sandwich here of British, and the British are the ham. Oh boy. And it looks like the British did forget about that 1 foot back there. That's going to hurt them a little bit. Do have these boys just hanging out, lurking, ready to shoot some Coldstream guards, who did actually get the cannons off the field, which was a big deal for them. And let's see. Oh, they're moving in. Coldstream guard. Ah, boom, got him in the back. Oh yeah, so it's all over now. It's we got them fully enveloped. They are don't know what to do at this point. It's just a matter of cleaning them up and saying GG. But good game to our opponents. They did fight very well. I think if my guy was a little bit more of a aggressor, he might have gotten me, because I was out of position there for about a good minute. And but after I was able to reform my lines, bring in the lifeguards, it was all over at that point. So, and even after that, though, they could have potentially held in there. I think his yellow charge really hurt him. He just let me get a couple more volleys off, and then when he did get in there, he was charging against my lifeguard. So it was just a ill-fitted deal. So looks like that is the end of it, though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll stick around and see who was the MVP of the match here in just a minute, at least on my team. So let's see. Looks like they brought more guys than us, and we got more kills than them. So it looks like Burnside was the team MVP for us by about 100 kills, and on my team, oh yeah, it's just the lifeguards. Lifeguards did it. They 144, 141, 138, and the Dragoons got a 141. So Dragoons coming in big. Sharpshooters had an honorable mention at 80. Militia actually doing pretty decent. But yeah, all in all, pretty good game. Good game to our opponent.